Hi, I'm Anita of My Jig and I podcast, and wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having an awesome day. And if you're seeing the show for the very first time and you like the show, please subscribe, like, and share, and hit that notification bell. And by the way, wherever you get up into that video, please hit the like button because it really helps the channel. I want Harry and Meghan's information to go out there and populate social media and the internet. So make sure you share this video. Okay, so let's get into the show. I want to touch on the Jane Pauley interview with Meghan and Harry, and more so, I want to go into the parents network that Harry and Meghan created for parents to support each other and for them to connect with each other. So, first and foremost, let's get into how we can access that website. So, to get to the website, all you have to do is type in your search bar archwell.org/, the parents network, and it will take you to this page right here, which is titled No Child Lost to Social Media. And on this landing page, there is a video. We will watch it. It sort of summarizes what these parents are going through and the message that they have to share with whoever wants to participate in this network. So, having said that, let's get into it. We will watch the video later, and I have a reason why I'm saving it for later, because you will see some of the testimonies of the parents, and it's quite lengthy. And since we're pressed for time, this video is a good synopsis of the individual families and their stories. So let's go to this bagel here and click on it. So when you click on it, it sort of gives you all the pages that are most important. So we looked at the home page already, which is the page with the video where you land on the network page. Now, here is the about, and let us look at the about page here. What is this about? What is this network about? As it exists currently, platforms and online spaces put our children at risk. We understand that the desire for connection is rooted in our collective humanity. That is why these platforms should be a destination where young people can communicate, thrive, and learn. Instead, online spaces are designed to keep our children scrolling and waiting for the next notification, like, or comment. Without safety standards in place, platforms are serving inappropriate and dangerous content, leaving the door wide open for abuse, cyberbullying, and the spread of harmful material. It doesn't have to be this way. In 2023, we were brought together by the Archwell Foundation. Today, we are the Parents Network. We act as a support network for other parents and caregivers whose children and families have been gravely impacted by social media harms. We share our stories, we share our resources, we take action together. When you scroll down the page, there is a powerful quote right here by one of the parents, and it says, "We're part of this network to help save other families from the grief that we'll experience for the rest of our lives." So, this is not going away for these parents. This is something that they have to live with, and that should not be the case. And here's a little write up here that continues in the About page. If you have been affected by the issues raised in our campaign, there's a sit at our table for you. The parents in our network agree. If love could have saved our children, they would still be here. Being part of the Parents Network is our way of stopping any other parents from having to go through the inconceivable pain we have experienced. It is time that social media companies improve their safety measures and that people in power hold them to account. Join us in adding your voice so we can no longer be ignored. And as they said, there is power in numbers. So when these families and these parents come together, there's nothing that can stop them. When you continue going down, there's a synopsis here about the Archwell Foundation, and most of us who are fans of Harry and Meghan and love the work that they're doing, we know a lot about the Archwell Foundation already. I will pass on and go down here to the bottom of the About page, and it says here, powered by. So the Parents Network is made possible by the work and expertise of the following organizations. So, Social Media Victims Law Center, the Dinner Party, CARS Center for Applied Research Solution, Foundation for Social Connection. So, let's go to the resource page. And on this page, there are a plethora of resources. As we see here, it says a parent's guide. So we have a parent guide to Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and there are other partner resources as well. And parents can look at these resources so that they can understand the platforms that their children frequent. So let's look at just one to see what it's all about. And we're going to look at the Instagram Parents Guide. So when you look at the Parents Instagram Guide, you will see all of what you will learn, the basics, the hashtags, the Instagram lingo, language, right? How to improve your child's safety on Instagram. Have you been affected? Join the Parents Network. Take action today. So let's look at the information that is presented in this resource. So it says here today around 72% of teens actively use this app. Instagram is widely popular and where people share photos and videos privately and publicly. So there's some things that is viewed by everyone and there are some things that are only intended for particular individuals. So here are the basics. You could read all of this for yourself. There's a plethora of information here. And here are the hashtags that you should keep an eye out on or for when your children are on social media, particularly Instagram. And here are the languages that they use on Instagram. Also, too, if you continue going down or scrolling down, you will see how to improve your child's safety on Instagram and so on. So, as I'm saying, there is so much information in this network. There is a wealth of information that can help parents navigate social media and safeguard their children. And as Harry said, even the best responders in the world don't have the answers or cannot save these children. And it is up to us collectively to safeguard our children by speaking up collectively to let those media companies know that we've had enough and we're not taking it anymore and they have to do something. So, literally, this platform that Harry and Meghan have created is a call to action, literally, for all parents out there to do something, to get up and do something. And as I've said before, there is power in numbers. So the more people, the more voices, and at that point, people are going to move because they know there is a movement. And that is what Harry and Meghan are trying to do here. Let's look at the parents' stories. And when you land on it here, it says, here are our stories, and there's a short write up here. And it says, experiences are a foundational pillar of the parents' network. The parents featured on this page have agreed to share their stories publicly to support our collective goal to make social media a safe place for all. And when you scroll down, you can see the families right here, Darla and Ryan. And when you click on read more, you can get the full gist of what has happened to them. Here is Erin, Kathleen and Jeff, Tony and Brandy, and also Joan and Derek. So, because of time, I am not going to read the individual stories. You can come on the website. I will put the link to the website so that you can access these stories and read them for yourself because they are quite lengthy. Let me just show you a little bit of what I mean right here. So the stories are lengthy and it would take a little bit of time reading them. But I want to look at this picture here. They said a picture can tell 1,000 words. And you can see these two parents, Darla and Ryan, sitting. But what is so pressing here, or what jumps at me, is this empty chair. Somebody should be sitting on this empty chair, and they're not sitting there. And this couple here will forever live and have a chair in their home, knowing that somebody should be in it and it is unoccupied. Can you imagine having that memory for the rest of your life? So, as they said, grief and pain that comes along with losing a child is something that people experience for the rest of their lives. And this picture is so telling. Let's go to the support page. And as I land on the support page, there's a quote here from a parent. It says, "There's a natural and unspoken understanding that we are each living our worst nightmares and that we are going to be there for each other. We don't have to explain anything or make excuses for why we're feeling the way we are feeling." Let's scroll down and it says here who we are. And let me read who they are. Parents in our community share a range of experiences. Many have lost a child and are working together to navigate grief and everything that comes with it. Others have children who have experienced near fatal harm or are actively struggling with present day issues of cyberbullying, depression and anxiety, sexual exploitation, eating disorders, and a range of other harms born of social media. Some are seeking ways to channel pain into purpose. Some are simply trying to survive while ensuring our kids do the same. All of us are seeking safe, supportive environments where we can talk openly about experiences often kept under lock and key and forge meaningful relationships with others who understand. How can we help? Let's read how they can help. The Parents Network is a no cost private community for parents and caregivers bound by shared experiences of social media harms focused around collective healing. Together, we're working to equip families with safe, intimate spaces where anyone in need can talk openly with others who've been there. By supporting one another and elevating our voices, we will work to ensure no other family experiences what we have. Members have the opportunity to connect with fellow parents, navigating similar experiences in small, peer led groups. I love that because the groups are small and it is peer led, meaning that the people who are in that small group, they're the ones who are leading, not some outsiders who want to put their 2 cents in, who have no idea what these parents are going through. It continues. You can attend monthly learning spaces led by experts and peers, in relevant fields. So here you can get psychological, social, and emotional help that you may need. You can also connect to a virtual community where stories, resources, and ideas are shared with fellow parents, meaning that regardless of where you are in the world, whether you are in the United States, whether you are in Europe, whether you are in Africa, whether you are in the Caribbean, Canada, Asia, hey, you can connect to this network. There is a virtual community for you. Also, too, members have the opportunity to learn about ongoing resources and advocacy opportunities. So there's a plethora of opportunities here and information and resources for the people who choose to participate in this network. Bravo to Prince Harry and Meghan for putting together such an awesome network that will no doubt help people collectively. Resources. We often text and share thoughts on different treatment options. Personal insights vary greatly based on experience. That specific feedback has been very valuable. That's what a parent said. We curate and share demand driven, trauma informed resources that speak to parents' voices. Our resources cover everything from healing and mindfulness practices to advice on how, when, and with whom to share your story and how to determine if advocacy is right for you. In our virtual community and through our newsletter, you'll find links to issue specific tips and guides to help you navigate the road ahead. Our team is available to direct you to peer groups and any resources you might be looking for. And here's a link that you could connect with them. Let me see what that link looks like. So here you can join the Parents Network right here by filling out this form and your preferred means of contact, whether it's email, text, or a phone call. Isn't that beautiful? Lovely. And so on. And here's a small survey here that you can select these topics here that applies to your situation as a parent who is going through trauma of where their child has been harmed by social media. Let's look at the final page, the action page. And it says here the No Child Lost to Social Media campaign is calling for social media to be made safe by design. And it states the problem here. As it exists currently, social media platforms put our children at risk. We understand that the desire for connection is rooted in our collective humanity. That is why these platforms should be a destination where young people can communicate, thrive, and learn. Instead, online spaces are designed to keep our children scrolling and waiting on the next notification, like, or comment. Without safety standards in place, platforms can serve inappropriate and dangerous content, leaving the door wide open for abuse and cyberbullying and the spread of harmful content. It doesn't have to be this way. What can we do? We can speak up on the issues, share the news widely with fellow parents and with your children if you feel they are emotionally ready. When we speak together, our voices cannot be ignored. We can explore our partner resources to support yourself and your child. We can also guide our future efforts by sharing what matters to you most in our form below. So, here's the feedback form. You would fill this feedback form, and there are people in place at the network to address your situation and to see what they can do for you and how they can get you on board. Guys, sorry I cannot bring you the video. After listening to it, I heard there was music in the background, and that would be a copyright violation, so I'm sorry. Guys, thank you for letting me bring this website to you today, showing you how Harry and Meghan has curated it and the benefits of it and how parents can navigate it. I'm truly appreciative of your time. Thank you for always supporting me. I hope this was helpful to you because I know there are some people around the world who do not have access to material that is published in the United States, just like how I cannot see certain things in the United Kingdom. I'm happy to be able to bring this to you. Thanks for watching the channel. While please give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next video. Love each and every one of you guys. Take care and bye.